727 Beck.
So, much to my chagrin, because I just didn't believe this was true, what Stu was saying, that this was this apology on the Sonic Ping Pong Pizzagate thing from Alex Jones was perhaps due to some litigation.
Yeah, it does seem that way. It was the same day, the guy who went in with the gun to Comet Ping Pong, which, by the way, I will say, I went to the website. Looks like they have pretty damn good pizza. I will say, it actually does. It looks good. However, so this guy, his name is Welch. Last name is Welch. He went to Comet Ping Pong
with a rifle, and shot it a couple of times. Did not kill anyone. Went to investigate it, and to his, I guess, credit, when he realized that it was a total BS conspiracy theory, walked out of there and said, "Wow, I was wrong." Basically, and surrendered. I strangely feel bad for him. Yeah. Because he wasn't crazy. He just bought into this stuff. And if you believed it, that's what he said. Right. He said, I believed it. And what, I'm not supposed to go rescue these children? It really is a weird, sad story. And again, people are now, trying to say, because Alex Jones apparently told his listeners to go investigate this. And so, people are trying to say it's his fault. Now, look, he's a commentator. He's as much as I don't want to defend Alex Jones in any way, he's not responsible for what one person of his audience goes and does. That being said, this apology from Alex Jones about Pizzagate, saying there was nothing to it at Comet Ping Pong, was on the same day this guy pled guilty. The guy who went in there with a gun. Now I love this part of the story. So the guy who went in there with a gun is an Alex Jones listener. And this is what he told the New York Times. Alex Jones touches on some issues that are viable, but sometimes Jones goes off the deep end. Sometimes. So the guy with the gun who went to a pizza place to investigate, calling him crazy. He thinks Alex Jones is nuts. Wow. Which is pretty freaking amazing. Wow. But I mean, this is a pretty big moment where you have Alex Jones apologizing for something. But now he'll never do it. Interestingly, not saying that Pizzagate is fake. No, I think he's going to still try to keep it on people like Hillary Clinton. Because the thing is, the government, and no, she's not in the government right now, but when you're alleging the government is involved in these things, the government's not going to come sue Alex Jones over his 9/11 conspiracy theory. But these individual companies will. And, I would be surprised if there's not a lawsuit against him. He said horrible things about this man. And now he's saying, well, that wasn't me. You listen to the text that was obviously written for him by a lawyer as he reads it and says, well, look, we're not the genesis of this. We were operating on third parties' information. We now realize it was wrong, blah, blah, blah. And that can happen to a legitimate news source at times. Here is obviously a bizarre case. And, who are the people that he relied on? Other nut jobs. Obviously, no one with any credibility believed this Pizzagate thing for a second. There's nothing to it. I couldn't believe. I've met 2 or 3 people that believe that, and one of them said, basically, they got to you, huh? Like, nobody's gotten to me. No, that Pizzagate thing is a lie.
Well, what about that $104,000 you got from Hillary?
No, that was a lie too. So,
what was it? 107,000? Is that what it was?
That wasn't a lie as much as it was a prank by someone who wanted to fool people who believe conspiracy theories, which is actually a very funny prank. I have to say, it sucks that you were the victim of it, but it was something I would love to do to liberal people who believe all this stuff all the time. It would be hilarious to post fake content and watch them believe it, and that's what someone on the left did to fool people who think that you're the devil, Glenn. Which you are, but for other reasons. He was from the left, and he was going after Donald Trump supporters and trying to prove how gullible Donald Trump supporters were. And so he made this ridiculous price list up of what she was paying all these people. And I think one of them was even dead or something. One of them was Acorn, which is a defunct organization. Yeah, that's what it was. It's not unusual for the Democrats to pay dead people to do stuff. That's true. But there were people that were dead. It was an obviously fake list, ridiculous list that no one with any sense would believe. However, so many did. And still do.
And they probably still will after the Jones apology, because they'll think, well, they made him do that legally. He had to do that so he won't get sued, but they'll continue to believe the story.
Yeah. And by the way, they pulled all their Pizzagate stuff down from the website.
Wow.
I mean, they are, holy crap. We can't sell enough male vitality pills to pay for this lawsuit.
Wow.
We better apologize.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Pretty amazing. When's that go to court? Do you know?
I don't, off the top of my head. Well, they haven't filed an actual lawsuit.
Oh,
they just threatened and said, pull your stuff down, which they did. So maybe they won't get the lawsuit after all.
The Glenn Beck Program. Mercury.
Ben's News, Ben's Talk, FM News Radio, 104.5, 1340 KBNW.